Dear President of the Colegio de Arquitectos de Guatemala, dear architects, colleagues, and friends, it is a great pleasure to address you at the opening of the Fiesta del Colegio de Arquitectos de Guatemala. You are celebrating the 500th anniversary of your country, Guatemala, along with Architects' Day and the 61st year of this Colegio, founded in April 1963. However, the history of Guatemalan architecture goes much further back. It is a history rich in heritage, showcased in 2010 at the Guggenheim Museum in New York with a performance of Neifus Ramirez Figueroa, inspired by indigenous, colonialist, and modernist architecture. Guatemala is a millenary territory where different cultures, civilizations, and empires left their marks on the built environment. It has a living heritage, a testimony of sometimes conflicting ideologies to which vibrant contemporary architecture practices continues to contribute with an increasingly strong identity. Today, maybe more than ever before, the world faces the difficult task of how to respond to the climate crisis, frequent natural disasters, political upheavals, and wars in many parts of the globe. The environmental, social, and economic balance of the globe is being severely threatened, as is our relationship to nature, biodiversity, and humanity. Rapid advances in digitalization and artificial intelligence not only fundamentally question the professional world, but also endanger our capacity for discernment and relativize our individual competence. As citizens and architects, we are challenged to position ourselves in a controversial world in which we must not let control slip from our grasp. The role of the built environment in regard to the well-being of people and the preservation of human life on this planet is enormous. The United Nations Environmental Programme's report last year warned that we are not achieving set goals. We live in a globalized, digital, and increasingly urbanized world. By 2050, the estimate is that 2/3 of humanity will live in urban areas. Cities are the largest consumers of energy and materials. And even though our urban centers represent only 2% of global landmass, they consume more than 75% of natural resources, are responsible for over 50% of solid waste, and emit up to 60% of greenhouse gases. The building sector is responsible for over 1/3 of global energy consumption and emissions. We can no longer ignore such facts. In the face of global inequalities and the affordability crisis, we must reclaim our social responsibilities. As architects, we are mediators between private interests and the common good, and we are agents of transformation and development of our built environment, fostering social cohesion and preserving our cultural heritage. Above all, we must advocate for the quality of our living environment and contribute to building resilient communities and sustainable societies. The UIA, the International Union of Architects, works around the world to unify architects, influence public policies, and advance architecture in service to the needs of society. The UA Council is very pleased that the architects of Guatemala requested to rejoin the International Union of Architects. Their readmission as a member section will formally take place at the Extraordinary General Assembly in Kuala Lumpur in November 2024. We hope that you will join us in Malaysia, not only for the General Assembly, but also for the UA Forum, whose theme is diverse cities. As architects, we are very much aware that we are not the only actors responsible for the environment, but we have a multi-sectoral, multidimensional, and forward-looking vision. The broad and visionary approach is crucial for the transformation that is needed towards the sustainable development of our cities and communities. Let us use this moment of fiesta to commit to the heritage we have inherited and envision the legacy you will leave for further generations. In this true spirit of cooperation, let's also celebrate our collective potential to shape a greater, safer, and more affordable habitat for all. Let's ensure a better, more sustainable, and equitable future through architecture. My sincere congratulations for your country's 500th anniversary. I am sure that the Architects' celebration will be very joyful and successful. Thank you for your attention.